and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a bit of a different video. I've definitely not done this on my channel before. So I'm going to be doing an POLLY haul, but I really wanted to try and focus the items I picked up more around like Valentine's Day, because obviously that's coming up. So when I'm filming this, Valentine's Day is next week, I think. Yeah, so it's next week. So it's on Monday, which is obviously really exciting, but I thought I'd do just like a little video of loads of different kind of styles and vibes for Valentine's Day. So I really wanted to focus like the colour palette and stuff more on like the Valentine's Day feel. So POLLY is just a staple for me. I've ordered from them for years, but I really wanted to kind of push the boat out, not just with the colours, because I'll admit some of these colours I've never personally wore before, but I actually enjoyed trying out new colours, but also different styles. I'm very much like, I repeat what I wear quite a lot in terms of like style. Like I'm very much just like a short little bodycon dress, like that's kind of my go-to. I kind of get scared to wear like a midi dress and things, but I've done numerous different styles. All this I think is part of like new collections they've had recently. I know, like I think it was the day after I ordered all this stuff, they then released another collection, but granted I didn't really like any of them, and though I think they kept saying it was their Valentine's Day collection, the colours weren't really Valentine's Day. Like there was some like maroons and whites, but there was like a lot of like blue and purple. So I'm definitely really happy with the like vibes, the colours, the styles that I picked up. So yeah, I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to get onto the video, but just a quick reminder, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Let me know your thoughts of everything in the comment section below, because I have tried all this stuff on, and let's just say my opinions are a lot different to what I thought they would be. So I'm going to give a lot of information regarding sizing, because I think that's really important for this haul, because I was quite shocked at it. Bear in mind I've shopped at POLLY for years. This was very different and I'm kind of shocked at that. That's all I'll say for now. But yeah, please make sure to subscribe and I'll stop rambling and let's just get on to the video. Also, if I start changing colours, it's because I've put fake tan on. So it's currently developing, so I'm conscious that I'm gonna get really dark. My face is just not gonna match anymore, but if that happens, that's why. Also, if you're interested in where this top was from, I just did a recent haul. It's the video that probably would have either gone up after this or no, before it. I think it's before it. It's from Zara, but I've left like the reference in that video, but I absolutely love it. Anyway, on to this haul. So I had to start off with a red dress. Obviously it's Valentine's, red's the colour of like love, and I've never owned a red dress. As far as I'm aware, I've never owned a red dress. Now this one is definitely different to dresses I've got before. I've never had one in this style, but I thought it was perfect, not only for Valentine's but also for the time of the year as well. You know, it is really cold still in England. If you're in England, it's still really cold. Okay, so the dress is this one. So it is gorgeous. The colour is just such a lovely red. Like it is stunning, stunning red. Now I think it's super, super flattering because of all this ruching detailing. Like it's gorgeous in terms of flattering. The like top bit, which is kind of like a bra style, that is padded slightly and it's also underwire, so I think that's perfect to give you kind of structure. Granted, I have tiny boobs and I didn't fully fill them, but you know, you can just put a bra on. I just tend to put one on that obviously doesn't show, so if you wear it a bit low, that kind of helps, or shove some chicken fillets in there, it'll be fine. But yeah, so this is the dress. So it's got long sleeve detail, and this is what I mean when I said I think it's appropriate for this time of year because it is colder. So this gives you a bit of warmth, and it is lined, so it's obviously got like this material and then the ruchings on top of that, so I think it does give you that extra kind of level of warmth. And I love this at the bottom. So I love at the minute like tops and dresses that kind of like sit on your hands. I mean, you'll see it on the try on, but you know, like, so then it's like, I don't know, I can't really show you, you'll see it on, but I really love that because I just think, I don't know, it's quite flattering. But I just think this is stunning, especially like say you're going for like a meal and you're prone to bloating or anything like that. Like there is so much room in this dress. Like It's stretchy, like, because obviously there's so much material, you're not even going to really be able to tell that you've bloated. So I'm super, super, you know, big fan of this. I think it's gorgeous. I think you can wear it like this or off the shoulders. Granted, it did keep falling down a little bit on me, so I did sometimes just wear it on try it on off my shoulders. Yeah, so really love this. So I got this in a size 8, and I do think sizing wise this was a size 8. I do think this is one of their older dresses. I don't think it's like brand new. I think it's been around for a while, but I really liked it. I think the sizing was right, because I know with Polly you can be a bit small in sizing, but yeah, I really like this. I think it's perfect for Valentine's. Okay, so the next dress I'm going to show you is one that was definitely out of my comfort zone, just because it was more of the midi kind of style. So I'm really self-conscious of my knees. It's such a random thing to be self-conscious of, but I just hate my knees. I really hate midi dresses that like stop at my knees. But this one's really nice because although it's midi and looks a bit more classy, it's still quite a sexy dress because it's like higher up on like the side of the leg, which I love. I think it's so flattering because it doesn't take the shape of you either. So I'm also really self-conscious of my thighs, so I like that. Like, it was high up on my thigh, but I'm self-conscious of like the inside of my thighs more. So I don't like it. It's quite nice that it's like sexy on the side, but like on the other side it's more long. So I don't know, it's just a really nice design. So let's just go on the design part. So this is the dress. Oh, it's so hard to hold up. So you can't really see much of it, but it's got like this detail like kind of like around the bust area, and then this goes around your neck, and then yeah, this goes on like your arm, so it's kind of like that, and then it goes down, it's like ruched on the side, and then this is what I mean where I said it's like higher up on one side and then kind of goes down on the other. Now, so this wasn't the first dress I pulled out, because I started to notice it with the others, and I will talk more about that through the video. I am a bit disappointed in the quality. Now, when you're, I don't know how to explain, it's like, I know Polly's not, you know, House of CB prices, like, you know, it's nothing compared to that, but they're still expensive dresses, you know, they're still, you know, 50-60 pounds, so, and it is a lot of money to spend. And usually with Polly, like, sizing's so tight because the materials are so structured. So, you know, usually I am an 8 in Polly, but even some tops I have to get a 10 in because I just can't fit in them. However, I don't know, this seemed a bit big on me. Not on like the top area, which is where most of the structure is. So it's got like a bit of boning in like this corset style, and like the cups are again like shaped, wired, padded. But the bit that disappointed me was the bottom. I don't know if you can see it, like, it's just like there's nothing there. It's just like all like it just flows. And I just think for this style of dress you needed more structure in it in terms of the bottom. Like, I just thought the bottom looked cheap. I think the colour is gorgeous, and I think the colour looks like expensive, but the bottom of the dress, I don't know, I just thought this is kind of a lot cheaper. I feel like this is kind of what you'd expect from, say, like Pretty Little Thing, where the price point isn't as extortionate, so it seems understandable as to why, you know, the quality is like this at the bottom, because you're not going to be paying £60. But I don't know, I feel like I'm moaning about it, but I was just a bit disappointed in the quality. So unfortunately I think I am going to be sending this one back, just because although it's a gorgeous dress and although I do really like the design, the bottom just kind of disappointed me. I just didn't think, because there was no structure, I just don't think it sat very well. I think it needs to be more of like a thicker material. I mean, I don't know anything about design, but I don't know, I was just a bit disappointed. But I think it is lovely, and I think maybe I just didn't feel the dress, I just don't think it was sat on me properly, because it was tight on here but it was more loose around the bottom area. So I couldn't have gone down a size, because like I'm quite broad on the top, I've got quite a broad back. So I couldn't have gone down because I wouldn't have fit in the top. So maybe it was just my body type and it just didn't really suit me. It is a gorgeous dress and the colour is lovely, but that's just something to bear in mind, that if you're thinking it's going to be structured, because I think on the website it looks quite structured. The top is, but the bottom isn't. But let's stop dissing that dress now. So the next dress I have to show you is a bit more like a raunchy dress. Like, is that the right word? Does that sound cringe? I don't know. So it's this leather dress. Like, do it look like from the Matrix or whatever? I think this is sick. Like, I love this. I think this is the ultimate, like, sexy dress. So in terms of fit, I loved the fit of it. My only critique was that it was slightly big around like the bottom section, but that was just because, again, like my back is broader than like my stomach, but I didn't think it was matter. Like, sometimes when things are a bit big, I'll pull it down, and if I want it a bit shorter, like, I can just tuck it under, and then it fits you a bit better. So yeah, this is the dress. So again, it's got the like cupped like boobs, like it's all structured, underwired and a bit padded, and then it's got like this boning style. The bone's not like dead, like really hard, like there is like slight bits of boning in the corset, but it's not nothing too dramatic. These straps as well, like I really liked it with the straps, but you can take the straps off. They are detachable, so you can just unhook it. Which way? Like, you can just unhook them. So love this. I thought it was gorgeous. Again, I got this in a size 8, and I do think the sizing is normal. Again, I think this is one of their older dresses. That makes sense in terms of sizing, that it does fit like typical POLLY. So I really like this. I also think this would look good for Halloween. I know we're talking about Valentine's, but I think this is like a multiverse dress. This is not something I just wear on a standard date night. But for Valentine's, if you want to get a bit like risque, sexy, I think this is gorgeous. But I also think for Halloween, you know, like I don't know what's black, like a black devil? No, a black angel? A cat? I don't know. But I love this. I think it's gorgeous. And yeah, I got this in a size 8. Okay, so the next 3 items are, I think, the items that I was most disappointed in terms of quality and sizing. So I'm going to say about all of them, just so I don't repeat myself a lot. They are all kind of poor in terms of sizing. They were all on the bigger side, but it was more, again, what I described previously with that midi dress. It was just this flimsy material. It just wasn't POLLY. It's not what I would have expected from POLLY. And again, on the website, they looked dead structured, but they weren't. So I was really disappointed in terms of the quality. So that's something to bear in mind. Sizing on some of them, I would have sized down. But again, I just don't think it would have fit me on the top section. But yeah, I'm going to go through them all. Because I like the design. I do like the design of the dress, and I wish I loved them, but the quality has just let it down. So the first one, which was actually my favourite like design, is this dress. So again, it's got that section around like the boobs. So this is it. So again, on the top, it was like with the other one. On the top, it's structured. There's bits of boning in the corset. The boobs are really structured, but again, the bottom is just flimsy. Now, I'm really disappointed. I thought this was going to be a lot structured, and it's got like a little frill at the bottom. I thought this was going to be structured. On the website, to me, it looks structured. And I don't know if you've ever tried Pretty Little Thing do this. It's like bandage dress, but it's kind of like along the similar, in terms of like the bottom bit vibe. And I have one of them dresses. I've had it for years. And I love that it's structured, and I thought this was going to be the same because I love this colour. I think it's such a gorgeous like maroon winey colour. I don't really own anything, and I was so excited about this dress. I had it saved in the other colours. I know they do like a light blue version. I thought, oh, I'll get that for holiday, but I've like unsaved it now. Like I'm really disappointed. Again, the top, that's structured, there's structure there, but the bottom, it's just like they don't care. It's so like just flimsy. I mean, some people might like that, but I personally don't. I like a dress that has a bit more structure to it. Not only that, but like, for example, like I said before, if you're going for a meal, you want a bit more structure. That one, I didn't even fill out. Like, there was just so much excess material. Like, I pulled it back to try and fit me. And yeah, it looked a bit better, but I would have had to take it to a seamstress. Like on the photos, I'm going to show you what it looked like when I kind of tucked it under the corset, because there was so much excess material to try and make it tighter, and I do this with quite a lot of dresses. I tucked it under, so because where's the corset gone? This is such a complicated thing to hold up. Okay, so because the corset had structure, I tucked like the skirt underneath, and that's what gave me a bit more structure on the bottom, because it was like tightening the material. But that's just one of them that you'd have to like mess around with all night, like constantly just like tucking it under, and it's just not practical. But again, I'm just quite disappointed. I think it's a gorgeous dress and the design is gorgeous, but I think the execution was just a bit of a flop for me. I think a lot of thought went into the upper, and I think a lot went into the design, but this is just a no from me. I just don't like the flimsiness of it at all. So yeah, that one is going to go back, and I'm really sad because I really liked that style. But anyway, moving on. So this is the one I thought was going to be like my top kind of contender. Because I kind of got, from the vibe of the style, it reminded me of a House of CB dress that was like a big thing a while ago, and I loved it. I've been like pondering over this dress for ages, and I was so excited to get it. I thought, oh, this is gonna look gorgeous. I'm gonna take it on holiday. I think it's, when I looked at it, I'm gonna pop the model photo on so you can see what it looks like. And I think on that model, it looks like it's a structured, like thicker material. It's not. Like, this is it. Like, it's just flimsy. There's not even any structure in this. Obviously, there's like a seam below the bust area, but there's just no structure in it at all. Like, the top is just flimsy. Like, I'm just so disappointed. I really am. And I didn't think I'd be doing like a negative haul, because usually I'm really positive about everything, but I just don't want to lie to you. I want to be honest. And I'm hoping that this is just a fluke for Polly and the quality is gonna like come back up. But maybe it was just this collection, because I think they might have been all from this, like the ones I'm disappointed with, I think they are from the same collection. I know the one I've shown you and the Midi dress are, because they have that same style, and so I think they're from the same collection. But this one, it's just like, there's no structure. I mean, obviously there's like that bit of ruche, and the thing is, I think the style is gorgeous. Like, I love, like you'll see on the try on, I love the front, like how the dress kind of like, wait, how does it go? Like that. Like, I love like the bottom of the dress. I think it's so flattering. I love that style. I love the one shoulder, but like, where is the structure? Where's the quality? Like, this is something that I would have expected from, again, I don't want to diss them like Pretty Little Thing Misguided, but that's only because they're in a cheaper size, so it wouldn't bother me as much, like, because I'd be expecting it. But when you're paying £50-60 for a dress, you expect quality. Like, this was not a £50-60 quality dress at all. And all that, the colour kind of irritates me. It's kind of like this really off white, but not even like off creamy white, but that's probably me. I probably didn't even look at the colour online. It says ivory. Oh yeah, I suppose it is like an ivory. But it's just so annoying, because I love the style. It's gorgeous. I'm just really disappointed in the quality. I am. I'm really annoyed, because I really like it, and I love the bottom so much, and I just love the whole design. But again, it didn't really fit right. But maybe if you feel the dress a bit better than me, it might work. Again, like, I thought maybe I could have sized down in this. Again, I got it in size 8, but I was again conscious that I won't be able to get the zip up because I'm quite broad on the top. So maybe try sizing down. Like, maybe try, if you like the dress, order it a couple sizes. And I was considering like taking it to a seamstress and stuff, but I was just like, the amount of money I'm going to spend paying for like a seamstress and stuff is just not even worth it. And I am just still disappointed about the quality. It just looked cheap on me. That's the thing that annoyed me. It just looked cheap on me. Like, the sleeve is just, there's no care went in. Like, no one cared about that. I don't know. Not a lot of thoughts gone into this. I really just don't understand Polly on this much. And I'm not into slating brands, because I do love Polly. Like I said, I've ordered from them for years, but I just think the quality just wasn't here. for that collection. So moving on to the last dress, it's this black one. So I don't know how I'm going to show this. Oh god, I have no idea how to. I'm just going to show you first what it looks like on the model, because I think that's important, because I think she looks stunning in it and definitely wears it better than me. So I love this. It's like a wet look kind of material. So can you see that? So it's like a wet look, like black material, and you also have this, I think it's in like a maroony winey colour. So again, I think the design of this is stunning. I do. Again, my only critique is I think it's too thin. Not that it's see-through, that's not my issue, but I think there's just no structure in it. I think if this was in like a proper like leather, like this dress, like I think if it was in like this material, so it like you can see there is structure in this, like it literally holds in place. I think if it was in this material, then this dress would be hands down the most stunning thing ever. But again, the quality just wasn't there. It was just too thin, it was a bit flimsy. I also didn't fill this dress, so please don't judge the dress on my trying on, because I just did not, like my boobies did not fill that dress. But I think even if you've got small boobs, I think you could definitely wear this dress. One, if you're not bothered, then wear it how I did. But I kind of wish I had some like boob tape. I just didn't have any at home. You know, just to kind of like bring them together a bit. Like I think that would look nice, because you can't really wear a bra with this. But no, I think it would have looked a lot nicer. But again, it was like, I liked the top because it was over your body, like and it was stretched out. The top was, I wouldn't have wanted much more structure in the top. That wouldn't have bothered me. The top didn't bother me, but again, it was just the bottom. It was just, the style was there, the design was there. It was just the material just wasn't the right material for this. Again, it just kind of, you know, like it just kind of sat on my body, and it just looked cheap when it's not a cheap dress. So again, that just kind of put me off. But I think the size wise it was fine. There is like a lot of like stretch in this dress, so you can definitely size down. I didn't even realise there was a zip on the dress to get it on. Like I literally just pulled up over me. Like that shows how much stretch is in it, because we all know Polly usually doesn't have much stretching. So yeah, in terms of that, I love it, and I do love the design. I don't know, maybe I'll order it in a size down and see if it fits me a bit better. Again, I think it's got the flattering like high leg thing, and it's got ruching, so that's obviously flattering. You know, it doesn't show all your bumps and curves and all that. Bumps and lumps, that's what I mean. But yeah, I don't know, I love it, but I think I'm going to send it back. I might try and get the size down though and see if that makes a difference. But again, it won't really change the bottom of the dress being not really the quality I was looking for. So that is all the dresses I had to show you. I feel like for the first time this has been like a really negative haul, and it's not. Like I didn't want it to be a negative haul. Like I even considered like just scrapping this video, but at the same time I just thought like I wish I knew before I ordered it, because it is a pain ordering things and then you have to send it back. And especially with Valentine's Day around the corner, you don't want to waste like your time ordering things if it's not going to work. So I did just want to be honest with you all. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, I love the designs, the quality just wasn't there. I'm being honest, loved it, but the quality just kind of lacked on some of them, but not all of them. Like which one was the first one? The red one, I couldn't fault the quality. I thought it was gorgeous. And you can see like that is like Polly standard, and that was gorgeous. Again, with the black leather one near the start of the video, I loved that. The structure was there, the quality was there, I loved it. So I think the ones I didn't like, I think they must have been from the same collection, and the quality just wasn't there. So I'm hoping maybe it was just that one collection, and the quality will come back going forward. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling. Let me know your opinions down below. Have any of you ordered any of these dresses? I don't know, let me know. Maybe I was just a bit ditzy looking at the website. Maybe it was clear that they weren't like a proper structured dress, and I just had too much high hopes. I don't know. I think I'm very conscious now about when I order clothes, I want to be like a 10 out of 10 in love with it, otherwise they just sit in my wardrobe and it's just a waste of money. So yeah, I loved them, but I don't think I found my Valentine's. Actually, I love the red one. I love the black one, but I just don't think I'm like confident enough to wear it. I might keep it though for like a Valentine's Day look. I think that look really nice. Like I think Valentine's, it's more like you have more confidence because it's just, I don't know. So maybe I'll keep that for Valentine's, even though that's months and months away. But I do really like the red one, and red is the colour of love. So I might wear that one, but the other 4 are definitely going back. But yeah, that is the end of my video. Again, please make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be trying to up my uploads. Usually I just upload every Thursday. I'm going to try and do Tuesdays and Thursdays going forwards, or at least most of the time, as much as I can. There'll always be a video on Thursdays, but I'm going to try and throw in some extra uploads on a Tuesday for you all. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.